Hi, Izzy.
Hi,
How's it going?
doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Do you have any thoughts on what we worked on last time? Things that you felt like were going well, things that you felt like you wanted to revisit or explore some more?
Well, yeah, I really liked balance down the difference between like accents that kind of like sound the same,
Hmm.
which I thought was pretty like fun and interesting.
Yeah, like more of the the nuanced elements.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the small changes, like a southern dialect that's like from three different regions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. That's great. So then did you have any thoughts for today?
Um, Nothing quite right now.
Okay, all right. So do you want to kind of continue on that same idea or concept?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So what would you say like for instance, we if we explored like American dialects. They're all American, but they would have a little bit of a different sound to them, right? So you could have somebody with
Yeah.
that Long Island, and then you've got like the Georgia, and then you have that like, oh my gosh. And you have,
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh sure, don't you know, you betcha. Right? And you have, hey y'all, how y'all doing today? Right? Those are all
Yeah.
American, and the way we're talking right now is American, right? So we have
Yeah.
these different dialects for the same place or the same country. Do you want to maybe
Mm-hmm.
play with some of those different American dialects today?
Sure.
Okay. Awesome. Is there one that kind of catches your fancy, that sparks your creative juices and gets them flowing?
Well, the first thing of American I come to mind is like New York City, like that certain
Okay,
accent they have, whether that be like the Brooklyn or the Bronx.
sure. Okay, let's see what we can find here. All right, so some of the things that we're looking for, we want to drop the end at the R at the end of the words, like water becomes wada. Um, we want to turn a TH or a D, a TH into a D. So like this or that could become like dis or dat. Um, and we use really sharp, fast vowels. And
Mm-hmm.
then they also have certain slang words like use guys, and um, you can also incorporate just other slang like um, no cap, things like that. So like
Mm-hmm.
forgot becomes um, like they say, forget about it, instead of
Okay.
forget about it, forget about it.
All
Or
right.
car becomes car, like park the car in the yard, right? Think
Okay.
could become like think, and then those, doze, coffee becomes
Mm-hmm.
more like coffee, coffee.
Coffee. Mm-hmm.
Um, they might say like did ya instead of did you see? Did you see? Um, or use guys. Use guys
Uh-huh.
going to the city later. I'm literally starving.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here, right?
Yeah.
Pass the water. I'm parched. So those would be kind of different things that are phrases that they might say.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so let's try a script that we could play with. Okay, so this one's kind of written out with some of the phonetics, which is kind of helpful for that. So take a look here. Yo, listen to me. Are you dead ass right now? You're really gonna text him after he ghosted you for a whole week. Forget about it. Right?
Uh-huh.
So you can see it's kind of written out. That's a dumb. For real. I'm telling ya. My mother saw him at the park yesterday with some girls from Queens, and he was looking
Mm-hmm.
mad guilty, right?
Yeah.
So street savvy
All right.
from Brooklyn or the Bronx or somewhere, right?
Uh-huh.
And you see like the coffee and the bacon, egg, and cheese. Like they sort of like glue it all together instead of like bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Like it
Bacon,
all
egg, and
flows
cheese.
together. Or like going to the movies. Going
Mm-hmm.
to the movies. Going to the. Going to the. Going to the
Going
movies.
to the movies.
No, yeah, it's happening. Don't give me that
Mm-hmm.
face. You want salt, pepper, ketchup? Right. So it just kind of like all flows together there too. So like the forget about it. Forget about it.
All right.
Yeah. So go ahead and try just reading through that one time, like as yourself, just to kind of get the patterns down in your mouth.
Alrighty. Okay. Yo, you listen to me? Are you dead ass right now? You're really gonna text him after he ghosts you for a week, for a whole week? Forget about it. That's a dub for real. I'm telling you, my mother saw him at the park yesterday with some girls from Queen, and he was looking mad guilty. You're tight over a guy who lukewarm coffee and wears socks with slides. Please, look, I'm gonna go inside and grab us a bacon, egg, and cheese at the ginger ale. You're gonna delete his number and we're gonna go to the movies. Yeah, no, yeah, it's happening. Don't give me that face. It's for your own good. Now you want a salt and pepper ketchup on yours or what?
Good. All right. So what were some of the sounds that stood out to you there?
Like, like, like the combined words, like forget about it, and the bacon, egg, and cheese, and the salt, pepper, ketchup.
Uh-huh.
And I did like, yeah, and I kind of like definitely, as I'm saying these, like, pronounced words, I'm actually know what they actually mean, like with
Hmm.
mud. Oh, well, sorry. But yeah, like mudda instead of mother, and
Yeah.
park instead of park.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome. Good. Okay. So then do you have any like character inspirations, people that you can think of um,
Well,
that are
I was
characters
in the
from something?
Broadway musical Newsies, so
Okay.
and we've had to like talk with like a hardcore Brooklyn accent.
Okay.
So
So you
yeah.
can kind of remember that and pull from that. So what were some of the things that you incorporated and utilized in that production?
Um, definitely would be like how we would um pronounce like with like instead of saying here in New York, it's New York.
Yeah.
And like instead of saying fellows, it's fellas.
Fella. Yeah, exactly. Fellas. Hmm.
And I also like remember basically like other words like I and not only it's it like pronounced water, it's also pronounced water
So a little
from
more rounding and puckering of the lips there. Water.
uh-huh.
Water.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Good. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. So then, let's go ahead and try it again and tell me a little bit more about this character first. Who are they talking to? How do they feel about that person? What happened right before this?
Definitely before this, probably like this is probably like my best friend or brother, or like no, definitely my best friend. And he's like really gonna and like he's been like this best friend has been like had like someone's like a stalker on him, like
Mm.
probably like that stalker was like one of his old friends who's now like haunted him after like some sort of betrayal or whatever. And like I'm trying to tell him like you're gonna text him after he's like been stalking you for the last couple of weeks. At least that's it.
Yeah.
You're getting rid of his number once and for all.
Okay. Nice. All right. So let's go ahead and let's try it again.
All right. Yo, listen to me. Are you dead ass right now? You're really gonna text him after he ghosts you for a whole week? Forget about it. That's a dub for real. I'm telling you, my mother saw him at the park yesterday with some girl from Queens, and he was looking mad guilty. You're tied over a guy who drinks lukewarm coffee and wears socks with slides. Please. Look, I'm gonna go inside and grab us a bacon, egg, and cheese and a ginger ale. And you're gonna delete his number. And we're gonna go to the movies. No, yeah, it's happening. Don't give me that face. It's for your own good. Now, you want to salt, pepper, ketchup on yours or what?
Nice. All right, good. So, tell me, what is your character planning to do after this?
But I try to like take him away from that, probably that big torture like his friend has.
Okay, sure. And
Like probably
then,
like protecting him,
sure.
trying to keep him safe.
Yeah, I could see that. And how does your character feel like at the very start? Like, what would you say is your emotion, the beginning, middle, and end of this?
Let's see. Beginning, middle, and end would probably be like he's probably like ignoring me, like he just pulled out his phone about to text the number, and I'd be like, "Wait, what are you crazy?" Like both shocked and like full on mad at him for the
Okay.
beginning. And then for the I'm like telling him like all the like and in the middle I'm like telling you like I'm like telling him like giving him a heads up of, like what I saw. So I'm like worried for him.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then for the end like we're talking about like the bacon, egg and cheese. So I'm
Yes.
like, well, I'm like changing the subject and back onto the food.
Hmm.
And I'm like annoyed with him.
Do you feel like you convinced your friend?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did convince them. You did get what you want.
Hmm.
Great. Excellent. Awesome. And how do you feel when you convince them?
But finally relieved.
Excellent. Yes, exactly. Yes, it's like, oh, good. Relief. And you can, go back to being friends and just about your normal friend business of the day, right?
Yep.
Yeah, good. Excellent. Okay, so then, um, hmm. So let's try it again. And I want you to try, hmm, think of like whatever your instinct is, give me 10 times bigger. 10 times more
Okay.
intensity.
Okay, got it. Just takes me a second to like.
Yeah, that's okay.
Here it goes. Yo, listen to me. Are you dead ass right now? You're really gonna text him after he ghosts you for a whole week? Forget about it. That's dumb for real. I'm telling you, my mother saw him at the park yesterday with some girl from Queens, and he was looking mad guilty. You're tied over a guy who drinks warm Luke coffee and wears socks with slides. Please. Look, I'm gonna go inside and grab us a bacon, egg, and cheese and a ginger ale. You're gonna delete his number and we're gonna go to the movies. No, yeah, it's happening. Don't give me that face. It's for your own good. Now you want some, now you want salt, pepper, ketchup on yours or what?
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I like how it really like softens at the end there. Changes a lot. Yeah, like when you're like, okay, we're kind of back to normal now. Like you address the issue and now it's like, okay, we're good now.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. So what was your favorite thing about that read through?
Well, there got to be like thinking back to when I was in Newsies, kind of like channeling that inner like rough and tough newsboy, but then I turned soft again because this
Okay.
is like my best friend who I'm talking to. I shouldn't be that hard on him.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So you kind of are like, you know what? I'm really going too hard on him. Like I need to lighten up a little bit. Like you realize that you're being too in their face.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, so that was a choice that you made then. Nice. Awesome. It delivered really well. Was there anything that you would want to do differently with it, or are you happy with it?
I'm actually pretty happy with it.
Awesome. Good. Okay, so then let's go ahead and um, try a different one. So if you were going to pick a different American, you know, American dialect from a different region, what would you pick?
Um, maybe like a hmm. I can't really think right now.
Well, last time we were working more on Southern. So what if we did like a surfer dude or a like Valley girl, or we did like a Minnesota.
Sure, we can go for Minnesota.
Okay, let's try that one. Yeah, because that would be pretty different than what we did last time.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so what are some of the things that we do with that? So we're gonna think more Minnesota nice. It's very musical. We have elongated vowels. There's a slight nasality. Um, it's a very courteous, almost apologetic attitude, I'd say. We're gonna have really long O's, deep and rounded O's. So like snow, Minnesota, boat. You're gonna really elongate and stretch those O's. Um, Words like bag and flag that have that short A shift towards a long A, like the word vague. So like if you think of bag and that short A turning into a long A, like vague, or the flag leans more towards flag. Um, we're gonna have a hard R now. So like with that Brooklyn accent, the R is softened, right? But here we're gonna have a nice hard American rhotic is what it's called. Rhotic. Erotic R, um, which is going to be a hard R. So Irish also has those hard R's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Non-rhotic R's would be like the Southern or the British. Dia, would you be a dear and get me a cup of tea, right? Or that Brooklyn, like my car, right? Ha.
Mm-hmm.
So non-rhotic R's or rhotic R's. So we have a hard R. We also have this upward inflection. So you're going to end your sentences with this slight rise in pitch.
Uh-huh.
And your statements are going to sound a little more like a question. And
All
that's
right.
part of what gives it that friendly or polite kind of vibe. Um, so I'm going to give you a little script here to play with. Um, so one thing you might notice, some of the vocabulary is a little different. The ope, um, and then hot dish. We never call it casserole in Minnesota. Pop
Mm-hmm.
instead of soda. Want to come with. Um, ending sentences with is a regional thing that they do. And in Minnesota, if you say like something's different, it's kind of a polite way of saying you don't particularly like it. Um, let's try this one and see what you think.
Right. Oh, hi there. Oh, let me just go try past you to get to the fridge. Oh, you, is it you? I'm so sorry to pause here,
Oh,
but
it's okay. Oofda.
oh, okay. Okay. And wait, what does that actually mean?
Um, Oofda is just kind of a an exclamation, like, oh, oofda. Um,
Okay.
so in this case, oofda is kind of like it's not great. Like someone comes in and they have a new hair saw and go, oofda. And it's a way of being like, yikes.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me take two. Oh, hi there. Oh, just let me scooch right past here to get the fridge. Whew, did you see that hot dish Sarah brought? Well, it's different, don't you know? I didn't want to be rude, so I took a big scoop, but jeez, I think she used generic pop instead of cream of mushroom. Holy buckets, it was spendy for her to buy those organic noodles just to ruin them like that. Anyway, I'm just gonna grab a big bag of bars from the car. My mother made the lemon ones. You betcha they're better than that casserole. You wanna come with? It's getting mad. I mean, real chilly out there. But we can be quick. Oh, for cute. Look at those mittens. Did your grandma make knit those? All right, let's go.
All right, so we have a little bit of a combination where you're mixing in a little bit of the Southern that we played with last time. So I'm going to read a line and then you repeat it back. So we get a little bit more of that far north kind of accent. Yeah. All right, give me a second to kind of get into it. Oh, sure. You betcha, don't you know? All right, so, oh, hi there.
Oh, hi there.
Oh,
Oh,
let me just scooch right past you
let me just scoot right past ya
to get to the fridge.
to get to the fridge.
Oofda.
Woofda!
Did you see the hot dish Sarah brought?
Did you see the hot dish Sarah brought?
Well, it's different.
Well, it's different.
It's different, don't you know?
It's different, don't you know?
I didn't want to be rude,
I didn't want to be rude.
so I took a big scoop, but geez.
I took a big scoop, but geez.
I think she used generic pop instead of cream of mushroom.
I think she used generic pop instead of cream for mushrooms.
Holy buckets!
Holy buckets!
It was spendy for her to buy those organic noodles.
It was spendy for her to you. It was spending for her to buy those organic noodles
Just to ruin them like that.
just to ruin them like that.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm just gonna grab a bag of bars from the car.
I'm just gonna grab a bag of bars from the car.
My mother made the lemon ones. My
My
mother
mother
made the
made the
lemon
lemon
ones.
ones. My mother made the lemon ones.
You betcha they're better than that casserole.
You betcha they're better than that casserole.
Oh, wait, we would say hot dish, right? All the time. So they would say, you betcha they're better than that hot dish.
You betcha they're better than that hot dish.
Do you want to come with?
You wanna come with?
It's getting mad. I mean, real chilly out there.
It's getting mad. I mean, real chilly out there.
But we could be quick.
But we can be quick.
Oh, for cute.
Oh, for cute.
Look at your mittens.
Look at your mittens.
Did your grandma knit those?
Did your grandma made those?
All right, let's go then.
All right, let's go then.
Good. Let's try a little bit longer phrases this time. Oh, hi there.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, let me just scooch right past you to get to the fridge.
Oh, let me just scoot right past you to get to the fridge.
Oofta, did you see the hot dish Sarah brought?
Oofa, oofta, did you see the hot dish Sarah brought?
It's different, don't you know?
It's different, don't you know?
I didn't want to be rude, so I took a big scoop, but geez,
I didn't want to be rude, so I took a big scoop, but jeez.
I think she used generic pop instead of cream of mushroom.
I think she used generic pop instead of cream of mushroom.
Holy buckets, it was spendy for her to. Oops, try that again. Holy buckets, it was spendy for her to buy those organic noodles just to ruin them like that.
Holy bucket, it was spending for her to buy those organic noodles just to ruin them like that.
And I feel like they'd say, let's change it to anywho. Anywho.
That's
Anywho,
adorable.
I'm just gonna grab a bag of bars from the car.
Anywho, I'm just gonna grab a bag of bars from the car.
My mother made the lemon ones.
My mother made the lemon ones.
I feel like here we probably would have the hard R as well. My mother made my mother, at least put the R at the end. My mother made the lemon ones.
My mother made the lemon ones.
You betcha they're better than that hot dish. You betcha they're better than that hot dish.
You betcha they're better than that hot dish.
Do you want to come with?
You wanna come with?
It's getting mad. I mean, real chilly out there.
It's getting mad. I mean, real chilly out there.
But we can be quick.
But we can be quick.
Oh, for cute. Look at your mittens.
Oh, for cute, look at your mitten.
Did your grandma knit those?
Did your grandma knit those?
All right, let's go then.
All right, let's go then.
Good. Yeah, I have my mom's family is from Minnesota, so that's why I was like a couple of these would be a little different. Um, like they're at the end. My mother made the lemon ones. You betcha they're better than that hot dish. You betcha they're better than that hot dish. Do you want to
Mm-hmm.
come with? Oh, for cute.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. So tell me what is different, what stood out to you that's different about this dialect and a Southern dialect?
Well, with regional Southern dialects, it usually was with a fix with a thick southern drawl, whereas this one it's kind of like a hint of that, but with a mixture of the Irish accent.
It does have this kind of lilt to it, that like up and down, like da 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 da. Like
Yeah.
that's where that kind of sing-songy sound comes in. Or if you think of like a Scandinavian kind of sound, like
Yeah.
Oldie and
Mm-hmm.
Lena went walking up the hill to get the bananas. It has this like up and down kind of a sound. Oh, hi
Yeah.
there. Oh, let me just scoot right past. Let me just scoot right past you to get to the fridge. So if you think
It's
of that
actually
kind
a
of da
pretty
da da da
cute
da da
accent.
da, that up and down, that sing-songy quality really helps with that. And I think you're right that it feels a little bit like the Irish because the Irish dialect has some of that like up and down sing-songy as well. And then also the hard R's, because in Irish, we have those hi there, hi there, right? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hi there, 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 there. You do even extra with the Irish. So, oh, hi there, there.
Mm-hmm.
You can really chew it. Hi there.
Yeah.
Scooch,
Mm-hmm.
scooch right past you to get to the fridge. Sarah. Um, different, rude, uh, generic, her, right? Um,
Yeah.
those R's are gonna stand out more. They're better. They're better
Mm-hmm.
than that casserole, you know? Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, the R's, they're chewing those R's. Your mittens. Um, those are things that kind of make it feel similar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So tell me what is different about this dialect with the New York?
Well, at first we kind of like I'm looking at like the and I do kind of see like Mudda in both scripts. However, one's like a pure A where the other is like has a slight R at the end.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So there are some similarities there. Like, with American language, you're going to have some carryovers, whereas if you had, a British phrasing would be pretty contrasting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then we have certain phrases that are more unique to certain regions. Like, don't you know, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or the you betcha,
Mm-hmm.
or that oh for cute
Mm-hmm.
is kind of like a regional thing, whereas like y'all would be more of a South thing. Um, or big ol', like that's a big old tractor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Those are going to be more, or like get her done, those are Southern phrases. So there are certain
Yeah.
things that are going to be more of a specific regional thing. Um, so like forget about it. You know, that's
Mm-hmm.
that's a really well-known one for New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there are some of those, but then we'll have other phrases that are like American English or British English or South African English or Australian English. We'll have a little bit of different phrases that you'll run into. Awesome,
Mm-hmm.
good. So what was maybe the most fun thing about this?
It was really like really interesting to see like how different like American accents with like different like places of the world are
Mhm.
like different and like have like different wording, different phrasing.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at Europe, and how big Europe is as a whole, and then you look at the different countries, and then you look at how big states are in America, it's almost like, our states are like a whole country if you go to Europe, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think sometimes people don't always think about how large America is. And so if you think of going, from Ireland to Scotland to England to France to Germany, or Spain or Italy, those are all going to be, Greece. Those,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like as though those are different states in America, right? with how much distance there is between. So it makes sense with how far away people are from each other that they would develop their own regional dialects, even if they have the
Yeah.
same general language. We even have certain languages that incorporate themselves into certain regions. Um, like Pennsylvania Dutch is like German mixed in. Um, or we have like the Creole country in Louisiana that has French mixed in. And so it's almost like a Germany
Yeah.
English and then like a French English, but it's like French Creole will have like French, but with like a little bit of Southern in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit, it's not like France French either, so it's pretty different. Kind of like if you spoke Spanish in Spain, it would be pretty different than Spanish from Mexico, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
so we run into those kind of differences. Yeah. Part
Yeah.
of that is that in America, we had people from other countries settle in certain regions. So, like in Minnesota, you actually have a lot of Scandinavian and a lot of German
Mm-hmm.
descendants there, immigrants. St. Louis has a really big Bosnian population, for instance. Immigrants from Bosnia settled there. Um, I know that we have a lot of Haitian immigrants in Indianapolis, for instance. In California and Texas, you have a lot of people from South America, like Mexico, who've immigrated.
Uh-huh.
So different regions like have different settlements, right? So like that French Creole country in Louisiana, in like the Louisiana Bayou, um, we have like, French people who immigrated who settled there. And so then it
Mm-hmm.
sort of evolves out of that. So yeah, you see some of that, color the language and the culture depending on where people are. Um, like in New York, we had a lot of Puerto Ricans, um, like when Puerto Rico became part of an American territory. Um, we had a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York. So um, that may be something that you hear influences of when you hear people in certain parts of New York talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just some things to kind of consider and listen for this week. Nice work today.
Thank
I think
you.
that the New York is a little bit closer to where we want it than the Minnesota. So I would recommend doing some listening this week to like Canadian,
Okay.
Minnesota, Wisconsin. Maybe watch the movie Fargo and listen to how they're talking, that like North and South Dakota accent as well. Because all of that's going to be pretty similar. Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Great work today, Izzy.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, I'll see you next week. Have a good
See
one.
ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.